What's up everyone, Dylan with That Delta Bravo, and recently in the news there's been a lot of talk about how 22-year-olds actually text, and well, let's see, because I happen to have all my cell phones that I've ever owned. Yep, that's right, I'm back for another unique video, but I do want to get a couple things out of the way. 5 quick points before we get started on this video. 1, I'm not going to talk about the occurrence that happened. I don't want politics on this channel. This is just going to be about 22-year-olds texting. 2, I will not mention the names of anyone in this story for obvious reasons. 3, this is not to promote or debunk any conspiracy theory. This is just to talk about texting. 4, if you know anything about YouTube, guys, if you're watching this on Rumble, I'm sorry I'm making the same video for both platforms, but if you know anything about YouTube, you know they love to censor, demonetize, and remove videos with certain keywords are said, so I will be saying things like incident and the occurrence or event and avoiding naming names for obvious reasons. I'm sorry, but I must censor myself before YouTube does it for me. And 5, yes, I know, guys, I'm a strange, socially awkward person. I mean, I have all my own cell phones. Even if I say it's because I collect old electronics, I know people are gonna tell me in the comments what they think about me. I already know, you don't need to tell me. Before I get into showing some text messages from my phone when I was 22 years old, I would like to bring to your attention one question, just one question. So many people say they don't know any other 22-year-olds that text like this. Do you know any other 22-year-olds that are also capable of what this person is accused of doing? The answer to that question should be no. I saw a prominent person on X talk about how they showed these text messages to their 22 and 21-year-old sons and asked if this is normal, and their response was, no, that's not normal. Correct. That's not normal. This person is also accused of the incident that happened a few days ago. So if you want to compare your children to the accused suspect of the incident, I think you have an issue. So as shown in the intro, I have all of my cell phones that I've ever owned, and clearly one is running out of battery, obviously, because they're pretty old. Why? I don't know. I like collecting electronics. I figured why ever get rid of them? And well, hey, who knew that many years from now, from that point of collecting that phone, I can make a decent video out of it. Anyway, so let's show the phone from when I was 22, which would be this Motorola Droid. So I'm actually going to be filming this part on my current cell phone because I think it'll just be easier to show the sharper images on that phone with close-ups. Anyway, modern phones are really good, by the way. There we go, current phone, so all the old ones and the current one. So let's get all the other phones out of the way and bring out the Motorola Droid. As you can see, that is not the correct time. Well, you probably don't know, but anyway, probably gonna have to blur out some stuff on here. Yep, all that, don't wanna see any of that. Don't wanna see any of that. Anyway, I took some screenshots, so I didn't have to scroll through all my text and find this stuff, but rest assured these are texts from this phone. First one here, again, I will blur out who it is, but that's me, that's the other person. This is an attorney, by the way. So this is me in 2015. Are you gonna be in around 1:40-ish? For sure, just text me when you are on your way. I'll, no apostrophe, head over about 1:30, no punctuation. Cool, comma, cool, maybe a little later, period. Space, space. By the way, I do double spaces. That's old school typing right there. Not sure. Around then, space, space, LOL, even a period after the LOL. LOL and Pete Man, just text me. Other example, this is an adult who's older than me. That's a good thing. So tell me I was right. It a life experience that you will never forget. This is about me working on a cruise ship, by the way. It was an experience, period, aw, that's the incorrect aw. And you're incorrect. You're smiling, LOL, oh, LOL. She went through a breakup, so I said, I'm very sorry, Anthony. I mean, you could see right here the difference. This is somebody who is, I believe, maybe a year or two younger than me at the time. Somebody I worked with on the cruise ship. What? Exclamation point, question mark, that's crazy. I'm telling you, those Italians, lowercase, are crazy. Yeah, again, working on the cruise ship. I can't believe he's still on board. again, correct grammar, punctuation. Me either was hanging out with Charlotte last night, and Toby, I don't remember who that is. Not the uppercase T. Walked into the crew bar. It's just confirmed how we can't hear. Blah 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 blah. That's insane. Freak in. That was an autocorrect. Italians. So I corrected it. Freaking. Again, correct punctuation. Everything. You know, while we're here, and I've been saying that I always text like that, let's take a look at my very first cell phone, the Motorola Razr, and see if my texting was any different back then. All right, so for what keeps beeping in the background, the Motorola Razr, I might have to plug it in. I don't know how long it's gonna last. It says low battery, but let's open this bad boy up. Okay, low battery, got it. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be able to show here, because I didn't really go through many, oh, got it. Let's take a look at my sent messages, because this was different. You had your inbox and your sent. This is how it was back in the day. Wow, I'm sorry, but hold off on the text for a bit, ... I will be getting a new phone, and the info will be being transferred, period, space, sorry, ... This doesn't say the year, but, well, I was 14, so this is probably 2006 or 7. Let's see what I said to Jesse. After the Naval Academy, period, capitalize NNA. Yeah, Naval Academy. That didn't work out. I decided to do something different. Got it, low battery. Okay, well apparently it's too low, but you get the point. So there you have it, I'm weird. I text in complete sentences with correct grammar. Even back when I was 14, when I had my first cell phone, maybe the grammar wasn't spot on, but it was still far more complete than normal. Now, if anything, my generation and even Gen X should have an excuse for being able to text like this, because back in our day, we had a keypad. We did not have a full keyboard. So shorthand was more or less common, because sometimes to get out one 3-letter word, you had to tap your finger 5, 6, 7 times, which was, in today's world, a little ridiculous. So if anything, the youth of today has less of an excuse with full keyboards, auto capitalization, autocorrect, and spell check. It's just being lazy now. So as I mentioned in the intro, I'm a little strange and a little quirky. I admit it. So why did I always text like this, even from such an early age? I just thought it was easier. It was easier to use complete sentences and correct grammar, even with having to tap a keyboard or a keypad multiple times. Why? I don't know. I just felt like it. I felt like it was more normal to type incomplete sentences and use correct grammar. And I've been called out on it many a time from younger people, older people, my phone apparently, but that's just the way it was. And if anything, it's helped me, because now I actually make a good portion of my living from writing articles, blogs, web content, product descriptions, script for other YouTube videos for different companies. It's helped. So there you go. I don't know what to say. I'm not comparing myself to this accused suspect. I'm just saying not everyone types "you are" for "your." Some people actually like to use complete sentences and grammar. And if you are trying to compare your children to this person, again, I think you're the issue, saying that not everyone does this. Well, not everyone also does what this accused suspect is of doing. So there you have it. I know that's kind of a weird one. Again, don't want this channel to be about politics. Don't want this channel. I don't want this channel to be about politics. I don't want this channel to be about defending conspiracy theories or debunking them. I don't want to mention names, nothing like that. I just found it weird that everyone's saying that, okay, that's not normal when, yeah, it's not normal what this person did. Anyway, let me know, how did you text when you were younger? Are you younger now? How do you text? Do you use correct grammar, complete sentences? Do you just find it easier? Do you do it to be different? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, if this video works and a lot of people like it, maybe I'll chime in on some more current events and see how I can compare to them or other people I know compared to them. I just wanted to try something different, since a lot of the stuff on this channel doesn't seem to be working anymore because YouTube doesn't like most of my stuff. Anyway, I hope you found this video somewhat at least entertaining. Drop me a like and leave me a comment about all those. I think that's my cue to wrap it up. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, what all the YouTubers say. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.